In today's video, we're going to check out the Infernal Circle Lucky Draw with, of course, the two legendaries in it. Is the legendary Basilisk, the legendary Firebreak Basilisk, and the legendary D13 Sector Steam Shredder. So yeah, if you go on to enjoy the video, then make sure to, of course, like and subscribe. And if you want my RUS loadout, that's the secondary gun in this lucky draw. So that's gun we're going to be using. Then make sure to, of course, stay tuned till the end for that. And let's get into the video. Today's shoutout goes to Shrugs. They are a multiplayer focused YouTube channel on the COD YouTube channel, and they have 345 subscribers at the time of recording this video. So yeah, make sure to go over if you like any of the videos. Of course, like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Of course, I'll be linking them down below in the description and up on the screen here. Yeah, if you go on to if you have any, if they're doing something well, you think they are there, leave some nice comments then. And if they're doing something not so well, then of course leave some constructive criticism comments, but try to be more positive, stay positive, of course. And yeah, go over, be supportive, be positive, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are in the lucky draw, and as you can see, I have already got both the top tier skins. So I will not be. I'll do a couple of spins, but that's too much to me. What I get because I mean the RUS is kind of nice, but yeah, overall yeah, it doesn't matter too much since I've already have the main rewards in this lucky draw. So yeah, let's I can at least use one spin. Hey, that's such a nice tank skin. I'll definitely. Yeah, no, actually, I might equip this one. Yeah, really cool. All right, and my thing's just gone out. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go through. Here's the calling card. If you know the Birth by Fire calling card, and we have the emote. Okay, it's a decent emote. Not one of my favourites, but it's still decent. 7.5 out of 10 from me, I reckon. And then we have the tank skin, obviously. Very nice tank skin, as I actually equipped it. I'm just going to give it an 8 out of 10 from me. Then we have the spray. So it's an air spray, not very good, honestly. I'm going to bother getting on my rating. Then we have the cluster nade, which is actually a decent cluster nade. It gets a 6. No, 7.5 out of 10. That's kind of nice. I think that'll be like humans with like fire hair kind of thing. Then we have the RUS, and it's actually a really cool looking RUS. It's not animated or anything, but it has got some geometry changes. So yeah, it's gonna get a 7 out of 10 from me. It's a decent skin, to be honest. Yeah, really cool. Then we have the wingsuit. It's alright, not the best. And then we have the baseball bat. The pattern repeats too many times in my opinion. It's going to be a 6 out of 10 from me. So yeah, and so yeah, overall this draws a 7 out of 10 in my opinion, honestly. So yeah, now let's get into the ranked into the thing. Actually, let's go through what the Firebreak has before we get into the so it has this walkout animation. This is for. This might be when you. I don't know actually when this is for, but yeah. But yeah, this is the Hollow Watch, a nice orange one, so yeah, really cool. The skill set is a legendary Purifier that you get, and that's good since I started using Purifier again. Then we have the special drop stance where you adjust his helmet, which is actually really cool. And then one of the best things about him is the loot box. The loot box is actually one of the cooler ones. It's actually like physically changes the whole box instead of just across some bits of the design of the box. So yeah, it's really nice. Overall, I really like this character skin. It's very underrated in my opinion from what I've seen. So yeah. Okay, so here we are in the in trade mode, and as you see, I have the D13 sector equipped and the embrace Firebreak. Now, the legendary D13 sector, my opinion, is a really nice skin. I like all the geometry changes and the nice bits on it. Maybe it could use a bit more orange animated bits, But why does this such a cool skin have to be on? It's one of the worst guns in the game. If not the worst gun in the game. These are things that are absolutely trash, but it's arguably the worst secondary weapon. The only thing that's on par with it would be the crossbow. I don't think anyone actually physically uses them unless you're running camos with them, or you're trying to do a challenge or something with them. So yeah, definitely disappointing that it gets on. That it's on the D13 sector. Can you see the damage of the D13 sector on here? So I think have they improved that? That's got a guaranteed one shot to the. Is that 100 all over? I believe it is actually 100 all over, so it's a guaranteed one shot no matter where you hit them, which is interesting. I guess at a range it might drop a bit. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, it's still a one shot. Okay, now let's go out to 40 and see what it's like out there. And I hit the 30 again, unfortunately. Okay, let's go out to the 40-meter range. So yeah, okay. I don't think we got there in the end. 100. Okay. So it looks like it's guaranteed one shot no matter what, which is kind of surprising since I thought I found it really consistent. And that's why I'm not doing a gameplay. If I'm doing gameplay with the other weapon in the draw, which is of course the RUS. And yeah, in terms of the skin, it's an 8 out of 10. But in terms of the actual that combined with the gun, it brings it down to about 5.5 to a 6 out of 10, just because the gun is so trash, unfortunately. And then here is the Basilisk skin. As you saw, it has a pretty sick drop stance, to be honest, where just his head, and the legendary Purifier is always nice because that is the operator skill I started using. So yeah, overall definitely a very nice character skin. One of the more underrated ones. I think this might be the second legendary character skin I ever got. I think it's definitely one of the more underrated ones, which is unfortunately also paired with the D13 sector. But in terms of the legendary character skin, I'm going to give it an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the more underrated ones in my opinion. Okay, now let's move on to the RUS. Now, I actually enjoy using this gun, and it surprised me a little bit how nice it felt. I always thought of the RUS as having a decent hit fire spread, but when I was trying to use the hit fire spread, it didn't actually feel too good. But maybe that's just me. It has quite high mobility, so it's like a lower damage, damage Bison with a low mag count as well. Of course, he has put an extended mag on this now. Yeah, I actually would highly recommend checking it out if you want like a slightly more versatile SMG. Definitely one that I would recommend checking out. Yeah, it's got decent range, so it's more of a close to medium range gun, but more of a medium range gun I would reckon. Although it does kill quick, pretty quick up close if you hit your shots, of course. Your baseline sight on the gun actually isn't too bad. So yeah, you don't need any fancy skins. Of course, I'm using the one from the Mythic Creek loadout, as that's in my opinion got the best iron sight. I have got a legendary version. I do prefer this one. This one could always be a legendary in my opinion if they added some more ice effects and a death effect, and of course if we go out again. There we go, we're back. And yes, if they added a death effect and and more ice like possible Royale, this could definitely turn into a legendary RUS because it's already got the decent geometric changes to it. Guys, here are the damage numbers of the RUS. $25, and then I think that's 28 and 30. So it's a guaranteed 4-shot up close, which is actually pretty decent for the fire rate. So yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with that. I didn't realise it was quite that good. So yeah, it's almost like the CBR4 in which it's not so, it won't be so good that it's competitive up close but not so good up close compared to other guns up close because of the lower fire rate, but still. But then it's more versatile, of course. So yeah, definitely nice to see it's a guaranteed 4-shot up close. And that's a 20 mark. 21, 24. 26, so it's a guaranteed 5-shot up at that range, and yeah, so yeah, definitely still pretty good, especially for the fire rate. It can beat out some guns, most guns out of that range, actually, to be fair. So that's decent damages as well. So yeah, very nice. And then of course we're going to test out the 40 range, even though it probably isn't very good. Oh, it's actually not the worst in the world, actually, considering it's an SMG. So 16, 18, 19. So yeah, not the worst, not the best, but definitely not the worst. They actually had decent damage drop off at that point. So yeah. I actually would highly recommend checking out the RUS if you want a slightly more versatile SMG. And oh, actually, I forgot to hit fast red and recoil, didn't I? Let's switch to those. Yeah, maybe I was just being inaccurate with the hip fire. Okay, so it's hit fast red. Okay, so slightly better than I was contemplating. Let's quickly rate that. So let's. Yeah, still nothing goes directly in the middle like some other guns do. So yeah, I would say I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Better than I expected it to. And then here is the recoil. Of course, this gun has very low recoil, which also makes it highly versatile. And it's very minimal horizontal movement. It's pretty much all vertical, and there's no kick to it, so it's more gradual. So it's a lot easier to just all you really need to do is just pull down. So yeah, really easy, which also makes it another reason why it is of course so versatile. So yeah, now let's get into the ranked gameplay. Of course, I'll show you my loadout at the end, of course.
Contact with enemy. Down. Drop. Targets in sight. Enemy gun. Inbound. Enemy down. Lost out.
Hostile hunter-killer drone hostile UAV online.
Attack. Target. Attack with enemy.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down. Enemies in sight. Contact with enemy.
Stealth chopper killer drone deployed.
Target in sight.
Capture the objective.
Alert! Back up! Contact with enemy! Targets in sight!
Hardpoint
recon. Targets in sight!
close. We've taken the lead. It's too close. Fight harder. It's too close. Fight harder.
Contact with enemy.
Tides change. Destroyed
Enemy contact.
GG's now. Okay, so here is my RUS loadout. As you can see, it's an accuracy range control build, although the accuracy isn't increased too much because of the monolith suppressor. But yeah, no, I actually had some fun with this one, so yeah, let's get into it. We have the monolith suppressor for the science ability and plus 25% damage at range. We have the marksman barrel for the minus 5.6% ADS bullet spread, plus 25% damage at range, minus 6.8% horizontal recoil, and minus 15.1% vertical recoil. We have the no stop for the minus 14% ADS time, plus 4% movement speed, and plus 10% ADS movement speed. We have the OWC attack closer for the minus 8% ADS time and 9.2% ADS bullet spread. And finally we have the 50 round extended mag for the plus 20 mag capacity.